Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Old Streams Map version 2. Right, last night, where should I start? Yesterday I was watching videos and it said on the videos that using Fraps or OBS to record, it took a hit on your frame rate, so I messed on and got nvidia working, because I was having the problems with nvidia where I would have the taskbar shown at the bottom. So I got that sorted, and as you can see, field 3 here we bought. I did a recording, well I did some test recording, got it all working, no problem at all. Come to do the proper recording, so I thought, right, we'll buy field 3, got that all combined with the sunflowers, got it cultivated, got it replanted, and thought, well that'll do, stop the recording, just clicked on it again just to double check everything had worked, and picture quality was great, in-game sounds were great, no microphone. So I thought, right, I've obviously done something wrong. So I thought we'll try it again, so I did a few more tests. Steering wheel down because it does my head in. Did a few more tests, tried again, and seemed to have it working again properly. So we did another recording. So we bought this field, field 5, which was maize, and we combined all that, got it all back, went and got the cultivator, started cultivating, doing one headlands, and checked that, and yet again it hadn't recorded the microphone talking, which some of you are probably screaming, yeah, that'll be sound a lot better. I know what you're saying. So I thought, right, that's it, I've done too much on this map for it messing up, so I went onto Old Streams Map and did the same. Did a few tests, like 3 or 4 minutes, yeah, no problem at all, no bother at all. Did a recording, I didn't do a lot on there, just a bit more baling, everything else. I've got auto save, that's why I can't go back, if that makes sense. I've got the auto save mode, so it saves it automatically every 5 minutes or so. So if I took that out, I could have gone back to the beginning, I suppose, before I started, but I didn't know it was going to mess up. So anyway, I did the recording on Old Streams, exactly the same. So by that time I got absolutely fed up with it by then. So I went on to Sandy Bay Gold Edition, just my map, my go-to map. I like playing on that map. I thought, right, I'll do it another one, we'll test it again. So I tested it and I got it working, no problem at all, but the microphone was too quiet. So you couldn't hear me. Well, you could hear me, but very, very right in the background. So I thought, right, so I went and altered all that again, and these were more just for tests. Did another recording, went on, no microphone at all. I thought, oh my god, what am I doing? So I think I started about 6 o'clock. This was getting on for about 9 o'clock, I think, by the time I finished messing about. So anyway, so I got the microphone set up, did it all again, and lo and behold, it seemed to work, but I'd been messing about on that one, so I thought it was not worth putting it on. So I'm trying again. What it is, I'm using nvidia, like I say, I'm using what used to be a shadow player, which I used to use all the time, and then like I say, they had the update, and I kept getting the taskbar along the bottom. I couldn't get rid of it. I tried everything to get rid of it, and what I did yesterday I have no idea, but I've got rid of it now anyways. So that's the main thing. So I'm hoping hoping and praying, I've got my fingers crossed that the volume works, the mic volume works. So I thought about putting them other ones up and just putting them on like where I've combined and cultivated that. I thought about putting them on the page and just do a time lapse on that, but I thought half an hour, is a long time, even on time lapse. So I suppose it wouldn't be that long if you time lapsed it. But I thought, no, I'll not bother. So it'll just sitting in my folder. It'll probably get deleted. So that's what. Oh, excuse me. That's where we are with the map so far. So that's why there was no videos last night, because this computer was just about going out the window again. It seems to be a common thing with me at the moment. Right, we'll start him off. I don't think we'll set him off just yet, but we'll get him. I don't know. I think I'm going to plant maize in here. Corn again. Yeah, that's what I'm going to plant in here again. Oh, that's alright. We missed the tree. Because there's a couple of mods I want to. Well, there's an old international forager mod I want to try. I've never used it as yet. Where's it at? Harvesters. I just thought it might fit on this map. Well, I've got two actually. There's this one. That's the one I was thinking of. It's a bit older fashioned one. Oh, there is the really old one that I have right at the back here. This one here. So I don't know. Probably that one. Probably that one, because I haven't actually used that one. I've never seen it used on a video. Where that one, I think, it's Species 7, Mr. Species 7. I think that's where I got that one from. It comes with a variety of headers, whereas the international one just has the maize corn header. There, that one there. Whereas the other one, this one, it does all kinds. You've got like the grass straw pickup. You've got like the all crop. Is it all crop you call it? And then I'm not even sure what that one is. That must be for you like your maize, that one. So yeah, I think that's your all crop, isn't it? Whole crop. That's the word I'm looking for. It's no, but I haven't got one in here. Look at that, I haven't got one in here. That one, same as that one. There we go. Anyways, right. So he's going away. He's all right. What else have we got done? Oh yeah, I brought the combine back. As you can see, we've got a corn header now that I use for the sunflowers and the corn. I did start baling with him, but I don't think I'm going to do any more. I'm quite sussed out what I'm going to do with that yet. I may chaff that down to the BGA, or I may just cultivate it in. I haven't decided yet. And the old wheel shader 8400, that was leading yesterday. As you can see, we've got a little bit more corn in there, not too much. I've also, feeling brave, I'm thinking of doing a live stream after I've done this one using the nvidia, so if anybody happens to click on it and they've watched this one beforehand, I apologise if there's no sound or anything. I'll put it on my phone or something first just to double check. But yeah, so I've been having. I just thought I'd try something with OBS freezing, and I don't know, still don't know what was causing that. I don't know what I'm taking him off for. Could do a bale trailer really, couldn't we? Oh, and I haven't moved the steering wheel. Mirrors on. There we go. Right, we'll go and fly up and get a bale trailer. Not a very expensive one though, I hope, because we haven't got a lot of money to be honest. But I haven't sold any of the grain, it's just gone into stock. I don't know how long to do this video, because like I say, after yesterday I'm very wary that I've done it right. I've gone in. I think how you do it is if you press Alt and Z, it brings up your NVIDIA menu. So I was doing that, and to record, you can go onto the microphone and press always on. So I was doing that, but it still wasn't doing it. So the only way I could get it to work was to go into Alt and Z. Something on my map there. My mouse feels a bit rough. Press Alt and Z, go into the microphone, into the customize, actually press save again, then come out, and then press on the microphone to be always on, and then start the recording. It's touch wood, that's how I was managing to get it to work yesterday. So I'm just going to go with an auto load one. So we'll go with one of them two, I think, just because it's cheap. Let's have a wood bottom one. So this might not be the best video I've ever done, to be honest. Too much explaining going on. Where are you at? Here. So that's kind of where we are at the moment, and I was absolutely fed up yesterday. I think by the time I'd finished messing about with Sandy Bay as well on the recording, I think it was the back at 10 o'clock. That's 4 hours and I haven't done one video that's worth putting on. So I thought, oh my god. So yes, and I think traffic is still on as well. I don't think I turned traffic off. I also think I've gone the wrong way. Oh, you can get up the back of these though, can't you? I've just got to bear right there. There, I didn't. Boom, 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 boom. I didn't turn right sharp enough. We've got that here to bale as well. At some point. That's better. Turn the headphones up. Couldn't hear it. Oh, I had all kind of settings. I had the headphones set so I could hear my own voice. You go into Windows, you can do that. Well, my voice was echoing in my headphones. I think, oh god, I have to listen to it when I normally speak. I don't want to listen to it through my headphones as well. I'll go in there. Right. Got all the dogs away. F1 5. Do without that, couldn't we? F1 so on X. Standard straw round bales, yes. Loading type automatic, yes. Lower that down, the cruise control down to 14. Press B, and away we go. Happy days. I don't even know how many I've made in here actually. I've just noticed there's no beacons. I'm absolutely gutted. I still don't know what that texture is at the top there, the top of the cab. I don't know what that's meant to be. Or what? Oh, jeez. My driving hasn't got any better. I've had a cushy couple of days really. I've only been loading myself. I've had no flats to load, so makes it a nice easy day for me. I've also downloaded the new bale buy mod. I did have the old version, but now I've got the version 1.1. So you can buy round bales now, hay, straw, and silage. So that's good. That bale, then again I'll leave him there because he's going to have to go and do the hay, isn't he? So yes. And watch for cars now, flying around here like idiots. But, oh, wrong side of the road. You done it in your Audi. Or maybe it was me. Well, I was on the right side if we're in this country. That has to go towards me in some way. I'm not quite sure where we're going to put these bales. The perfect shed would have been where I've actually got the combine, but never mind. I just thought the combine was probably better out here rather than trying to get it. There is a lean-to there though, isn't there? So I'll probably stick them there. As long as it's not a cell point or anything, Deft. Is it M? There we go. Okay, I'm doing a very good job there. Put him in the middle somewhere, that'll do. Happy days. So I'm going to sticking this in the big shed beside the Roland, our lovely yellow one. I can't even remember whether you've seen the video where it went yellow or whether that was what it was. I found an update. Well, I don't know if it's an update, but you can buy the Roland trailers. You can buy them different colours now. So I took out the original and stuck this one in, and it's come out yellow. It goes well with our mustard case though, doesn't it? Right, he's nearly finished, so I'm going to... should I be brave? Do we think he can manage? Yeah, let's live life on the edge. Well, that was a good start. Yeah, let's do it ourselves. Oh man, let's do the headlands ourselves at least. Right, want that on, want that on, put that back on there and down. We'll at least do the headlands ourselves anyways. And we've got a flickering texture over there in the trees. Can't see a lot, I must admit, with the fert spreader on the front. So yeah, I'm not quite sure how you live stream using nvidia. I know it's got, like, when you press up the Alt and Z again, it does come up with the live broadcasting set out, so I'm assuming that that will link to your YouTube channel. You can sign into YouTube and that through nvidia, so I'm assuming that's how it works. We'll have to try. And I was thinking of doing Sen and Valley actually. I have got a saved game on there on my server that I never use. Which must remind me I must go and cancel it. Cancel the subscription thing on it. So I never use it. But we'll probably just start from scratch, I think. I must say thank you to... where the hell's he going with the cultivator? I must say thank you to Andy for recommending. I think he recommended 4 maps. Well, 2 of them I've actually played. The 2 maps by Stevie. Nice maps, but especially the Black Rock. God, I can't even speak. I'm just going to go and move in. Especially the Black Rock, my computer struggled with it. What do we want here? Yeah, it did struggle with it. Even the, I think there was the lower end one and the higher end one, isn't there? So my computer struggled with that one. The other one, Lakeside, that's a nice map. But same again, I've kind of played them, so I was looking for something else really. And Sen and Valley I've had on the server for a long time, but I've never really done anything with it. So the other ones, Ville France I think it was. I downloaded all that, put it in my mods folder, and we got to the start screen, clicked on start, and it froze, just locked everything up. So we tried that 2 or 3 times. It didn't play the game, so that got deleted. And the other one, which was Mount Farm, not a bad map, but I do believe it needs a little bit of work. Like I say, I am not criticising any modder at all. I take my hat off to them all. It's something I couldn't do at all. But just doing recordings, I think it needs a little bit of work for me to do a recording on it. Just little things, I think. A couple of texture issues, the roads. I think there's one part on the road where it doesn't match up, or not 100% sure now. There was a field behind the sell point I think it was barley or wheat, but there was no way of getting to it without going through the cornfield, which was fine. But the headlands, like the grass headlands on the cornfield, wasn't very wide, so you would, and with me using drive control, and I've got the crop destruction on, then I would have ended up losing half of my cornfield. So just things like that. Just like I say, nothing major. Oh, and the main yard where the one thing I really didn't like about it was the main yard where the grain sheds were. They were just, oh damn, I forgot that was there. There was just too much of a slope for me, if that makes sense. Too much of a slope on each side. We'll give him a quick rush off. In fact, we'll switch him off. Give him a quick rush off. Yep. So yeah, thanks Andy. I think, is it Andy Addersley? Sorry if I've butchered your surname there, but I think that's who it was. Like I say, there's nothing. The Vale France looked quite a nice map. You got a lot of different fruits on that, but for some reason it would be a mod conflict, and I just, this late in the game, this late in the game with FS17 coming out, I just couldn't be bothered to go through. Just born idle, really. I couldn't be bothered to go through all my mods to see which one the conflict was for and why it wasn't loading. I took all my maps out, so that was the only map that was in there, but all the other mods, I just thought, oh, I'm not going through all them. I'm just not. So that's why we haven't tried any of them, really. Sorry, Andy. Makes me sound ungrateful, doesn't it, really, when you've given me ideas and I haven't used one of them. So right, he's getting on alright now. He's clean. He could do with a wash, really. I'm just going to take him down to the hayfield. I probably won't bale it just yet, just because I can't be bothered. I'm sick of baling. Every map. That's what I was doing last night, was baling. I was trying to, while I was testing and trying to get my recordings, about baling. I can't be bothered. So I know it's not very professional. My gum, that's a mud hole. So anyways, I think I'm going to cut it there, just in case this one has messed up again. I'm hoping it hasn't. I've got my fingers crossed and everything, so I'm hoping it really hasn't, but the way things have been at the moment, I can't guarantee it's worked. And the problem is, I don't want to do too much off screen. You're coming back and you're going to think, oh, God, Bennett, all them fields he didn't even own before I went in the last video, and now he's owned them, harvested and seeded them again. If you know what I mean. So I think we'll call it a day there, and if it's worked, then we're sorted. I know what I'm doing. If it hasn't worked, then I'm going to have to go back to OBS. But I just do like the way I don't seem to get any frame rate loss or anything with this. So yeah. So anyways, thank you very much for dropping by, and until the next episode, bye for now.